Welcome crafters, Michelle here. I have a beautiful Deco Mesh summertime wreath for you today. In today's crafting adventure, I'm going to show you how to take these materials and turn it into a beautiful, sweet summertime wreath. Stay tuned and I'll show you how to make this beautiful, festive summertime wreath. For our form today, I'm going to be using a 14-inch wire wreath form. You're also going to need full-length pipe cleaners. You will need 18 of them. Now we're going to be attaching our pipe cleaners here to our wreath form. On each of the crossbars, on the two bars closest to the center of the wreath, you want to add a pipe cleaner. And then on the outside, two bars on the crossbar, you also want to add a pipe cleaner. And then on the two bars on the outside, in between the crossbars, you also want to add a pipe cleaner. Now you want to follow this pattern all the way around your wreath form. By the time you're done, you should have 18 pipe cleaners attached. You will have 6 on the two bars in the center and 12 on the two bars on the outside of your wreath. I have all 18 pipe cleaners attached. All of the ones in the center I pulled to the center. When we start to load, we're going to start to load from the outside and then move to the inside. You will also need 2 rolls of 10-inch by 10-yard mesh. This is both Poly Pro mesh ribbon. This is their jute. I really love this. It's one of my favorite meshes to use. It's nice and soft and it doesn't fray very much. And then I just loved this yellow. It's so bright and cherry with the white stripe. Both of these I did get from Hobby Lobby. We're going to start with our jute colored mesh. And with this mesh, we're going to be doing the poof method. Start by gathering your ends. Go ahead and place it in a pipe cleaner that's on the 2 rings on the outside. Pull nice and snug and give a twist or 2. And then we're going to be measuring our poofs at 8 inches. You want to start to measure here where you attached it. Just grab the mesh, loosely pull out till you hit 8 inches. Pinch, and then move to the next pipe cleaner. In the description box below is a detailed list of all the tools and materials used in today's project. Okay, I'm back where I started. Now I'm going to move to the inner ring and all I do is go directly above to the pipe cleaner above. Lay it in, give a twist or 2, and then continue on measuring at 8 inches until I fill my center ring. Enjoying the content and want to see more? Make sure to hit the subscribe button. When the notification bell pops up, if you hit that too, YouTube should let you know every time I upload new content. Okay, so trim your mesh and then you want to go around and just open up all of your poofs. You want to get as much coverage of that wire frame as you can. Look at what a big difference just opening up your poofs make. But we are going to beef up this base, so don't worry. Now with what you have left of your jute colored roll, I'm going to clean up the edge here. Take the rest of your jute roll of mesh and cut it into strips at 10 inches. You're looking for 18 pieces. I did get all of my jute mesh cut, 10 inches. I did get a 20 pieces, so I have 2 extra. Now I'm cutting my yellow mesh. I want to cut this mesh into strips at 20 inches, and I should be able to get 18 pieces out of one roll. All my mesh is cut. I did get my full 18 pieces out of the yellow. Now I'm going to be using my bow dabber to help me hold and make my bundles. This is a bow maker. You can find it in my Amazon associate shop under tools. So we're going to start with the yellow. We're going to be doing the Ruffle method or the woodland ruffle. It is called both. You start at the end that's cut. You give it a couple good rolls. Right in the center you want to pinch. Now if you have good hands you can just hold it. I need help so I clip. Go to the other side, you want to do the same thing. You want a decent size curl about the size of a fat cigar, and I usually go over about 2 or 3 times depending on the mesh. Pinch again. Then that distance in between you want to pinch and gather. So you have 2 curls with a ruffle in the middle. Pretty. And then you want to add 1 10-inch of the jute colored mesh, and this we're just going to do one nice curl. Pinch that in the center and add that. Now I'm going to start to load from the outside. Pull your pipe cleaners nice and taut and give a twist or 2. You do not want to trim those pipe cleaners because we're going to go back and add some ribbon. Enjoying today's content? Please show your support by hitting the like button, leaving a comment, and sharing the video with your friends. I have all of my bundles put in on my outer ring. Now before I move to my center ring, I want to add my ribbon, so we're going to prep that next. These are the 3 ribbon that I've chosen for the wreath today. They're all 1.5 inches at 10 yards. This is your basic royal canvas in yellow, and all of them are by Really Good Ribbon. And then we have our lime green, and this one does have a little bit of glitter on it. And this one I absolutely fell in love with. It goes very well with the sign that I've chosen. Has all those beautiful summertime fruits, pineapple, strawberries, lemons, and watermelon. On this ribbon, you want to cut 18 pieces at 12 inches and dovetail their ends. With the other 2 ribbon, you want to cut 9 pieces each at 12 inches and dovetail their ends. I have all my ribbon cut. My beautiful printed ribbon here, 18 pieces cut at 12 inches and dovetailed. The accent ribbon each is cut 9 pieces at 12 inches and dovetailed ends. I'm going to alternate between the accent ribbon. I always like to put my accent ribbon in the back and the prettiest ribbon on top. I do about half and half, find the center and scrunch. I want these to be pulled to the outside, so I'm going to give it a little bit of a bend. Add it into my pipe cleaner, give a couple twists. At this point, I do want to trim those pipe cleaners. I leave about a 1/2 inch and then tuck them down. Now I'm not going to worry too much about my ribbon. I will go through once I get everything on and fluff out at that time. Okay, so the next one, I will use the yellow. Okay, so just continue to alternate between the green and the yellow accent ribbon as you move your way around the outside of your wreath. I have all of my ribbon in on my outer ring, and now I'm moving to my inner ring. And you want to add it the same way. Add your mesh first and then put your ribbon on top. And as you put these in, your curls and your ruffles should butt up to each other. I just mean take the ends so that they rest on each other. That will lift them up and out and make your wreath nice and fluffy. And again, just alternate your ribbon between the yellow accent and the green accent. The base is complete. I have all of my mesh and my ribbon in. I did go through and fluff out all of my ribbon. I'm really happy with how bright and cheery my base is. Now let's go ahead and add our sign and focal point. Now this is the sign we're using on our wreath today. Isn't that gorgeous? Oh, I love how bright and cheery the colors are. Now this is a metal sign. It does have a hole in each of the 4 corners to be able to attach it. And I'm going to be attaching it using some floral wire that I picked up at Dollar Tree. This is 26 gauge and you get 100 feet for $1.25. I have 4 pieces cut here. They just need to be long enough that you can attach it easily to your wreath form. I have my sign on. It's nice and secure. It's not going to go anywhere. Look at how beautifully it goes with that ribbon. Absolutely gorgeous. Now there's an embellishment I want to add. I have these lemon slices. I have them left over from a project I did a couple years ago, and I have 1 little slice of watermelon. I did pick these up on Amazon. I believe they're still linked in my Amazon associate shop, as well as the sign. The sign you can find under Wreath Supplies, and these you'll find under Wreath Embellishments. Now to get these guys on, I'm going to use a combination of Aleene's Original Tacky Glue and hot glue. The hot glue is going to hold that in place until Aleene's can set up. Now Aleene's usually takes 12 to 24 hours to fully set up. After that, it is weather resistant. I have my lemon slices and my 1 watermelon slice attached. I'm really pleased with that, but there's one more embellishment I wish to add, and this is optional. We're going to add some lights to our wreath today. I came across this package of 12 count LED light sets. It has watermelon, lemons, and strawberries on it at Dollar Tree for $5. This is what it looks like. I've added the batteries there. So I thought that was really cute. It has the same fruit that's on the ribbon, so I thought this would go really well on our wreath today. Now if you can't find this at your Dollar Tree, of course you can just put regular fairy lights on your wreath or skip adding lights. Whatever you want to do and whatever's available to you. But we're going to put these on our wreath today. And to get these attached, we're just going to be using some pipe cleaners. I cut these down to about 1/3. And then I just want to attach it to the wire here. Just give a twist or 2. And then I'll use the pipe cleaner, feed it down through the mesh, and attach it to the wire frame. And I'm going to leave this to be a little bit so it slides so that I can adjust my fruit. I may add a little bit of hot glue near the bottom to make sure that that sits the way that I want in my wreath. And as you add, you just want to make sure that you're hiding that wire. On this it is clear, so that makes it a little bit easier. So I think I'm going to start right down here. Just move the mesh aside until I get to the wire frame. And And you can attach it wherever you need to on the wire frame to get that light to sit where you want it to. Just make sure to trim and tuck your pipe cleaners. You don't want to leave anything sharp on the back of your wreath. Now you don't have to tie it down at every piece of fruit. I would just do maybe 2 or 3 pieces of fruit and then tie it down again. I have all my lights attached, and now I'm going to attach my battery pack. And I have one of these. It's called a cable mount tie 1 by 1 inch. And it has a adhesive sticky back. Okay, so you peel that off. And you want to attach this on the back, not on the side that has the little screw to open it. You want to put this on the back. And that will allow you to put a pipe cleaner in and then attach this to your wreath form in the back. And then that will sit right inside the concave and make it easy for you to access turning on and off your battery pack. And here you go, my friends. We are all finished. I have my lights on and I'm very pleased. That was a perfect amount to go around this wreath. Absolutely gorgeous. It blends so well with the ribbon and the sign. I'm really surprised. Found the sign on Amazon, the ribbon at Craft Outlet, and the lights at Dollar Tree. Who knew they would all go together so wonderfully? I absolutely love this bright and cheery, sweet summertime wreath. Oh, that was a fun wreath. So bright and cheery. Beautiful way to welcome everyone to your home. I really do love the sign, the ribbon, and the lights. They all go together beautifully, even though I found each of them in different places. Thank you for your visit. You know it's always appreciated. You have a great day. Take care of yourself. Enjoy the lovely weather, and I'll see you in the next video.